What was the name of that? What was the name of that? We had 4101, 4037, 4022. What was that other building that was over there past the tracks?
3919.
1019?
3919.
3919. Woo, man, we got chased out of 3919. We got chased out of that building, 3919.
Yeah.
Remember, it was a bad chick over there. She went to Hardigan with us. My God. She was best friends with Aisha. And I had never seen her before in life. Because anybody from 3919, we really didn't know them. If you weren't from 4037 or 4022, we didn't know you. And she came over there to like one of the birthday parties. Man, this chick was bad. And I remember we had all moved out at that time, so I was in high school. And we had came back, and this is like before they started tearing down the building. So this is when they came out with that laundry center. Remember when they built the laundry rooms down there?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they built that little laundry chamber. So this is in the 90s. So this is like 94 we came back, and she was like, ain't you friends with Baby Doll and Aisha? Don't you know them? Ain't you from 4101? I'm like, yeah, like you got a good memory.
Damn.
Yeah, she remembered me like, no, man, nobody been. She was the baddest thing I done seen in Project History. Everybody used to sweat Aisha, but my goodness. And Aisha was crazy over me. Crazy. I was like, man, I end up moving. Thank God. Because I'm like, man, I'd have had 55 babies with my Aisha before. I mean, Aisha.
Yeah.
Well, I've been out of there because the whole hood had grabbed her. The whole hood.
What was old girl name on there? Dashiki?
Yeah. Shiki was born pregnant. That was Aisha, boy. Shoot, I was like, it's a matter of time. I'm like, once I moved, I knew it was over. I'm like, everybody coming in. The wolves are coming. They ain't finna let you go.
You already know that one. Yeah.
I came back over there to visit Ghost. And I'm like, man, I'm in 4037. They got the laundry center. I'm like, man, everything done changed. Everybody growing up. I'm like a sophomore in high school. I'm like, man, this place done changed. When they get this lottery center up in here? This laundry room.
Stay looking nice for what, a couple of months?
Yep. Then it became the drug central.
Yeah.
I was like, you just helped them out. The security, they working for they working, HSA. They don't care about that paycheck. They getting a paycheck for the dealers. They telling people, hey, you can't wash your clothes right now. Go on, turn around, go back. Right. We doing deals right now. That became the center of the drug operations. Them laundry rooms.
Yeah.
And it was universal all the way down.
That's when it was just all about money then.
Oh yeah, but people had loyalty then. They was like, if you ain't folks, if you ain't brothers, we ain't dealing with you. It wasn't no mixed up. Like, yo, he a BD, he my homeboy.
Right.
It was crew. Like, dawg, this for the folks.
Mm-hmm.
You had to actually know literature. You couldn't get away with none of that back then. There was govs. I'm like the chiefs, governors. I'm like, man, there was structure. Now it's anarchy.
Hey, niggas outside exercising every Sunday in the morning.
Yep.
In the army.
Yep. When
one of my guys was just talking about that, like, man, these little niggas You know, these little niggas won't be able to do nothing with us. That we was, if our generation was game banging against these little niggas right now, I say hell no, because niggas used to lay in the woods for
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 hours and watch a nigga for days and then shoot the shit out of them.
Yep. They used to shoot from the train track.
Right, I say niggas want
Yeah.
just riding past or jumping over the mother gate in the bar.
Yep.
Shooting at a nigga.
You had Dogface, when Dogface was in there running things, his crew, his son, Dogface's son was up in there. I was like, man, Lonzo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, because all them used to get guns. They used to go into their mama bed and grab their little 25, 22, and they'd be a terror out in the street.
Yeah.
Like, man, y'all want to see? I got my mama gun. Look. Ta! Shooting. I'm like, man, these fools is crazy. So I went back over there, and that's when I saw Pam. I saw Pam over there, and I was like, oh, okay. That was the first time I seen Pam in years. And Aisha was dating this dude. I don't know who he was. He claimed he knew me. I didn't know him. But he had finger waves in his head. That's when the finger waves trend was coming back. My man had the finger waves.
Was a little champagne sprayed on the side on the lady?
Probably. But I don't know him. He looked like a Snoop Dogg looking type dude. You know, long bit got his little mustache and a little goatee on his chin. And he was with Aisha, and I was looking for her. Like, hey man, I wonder where she at. And that's why he was like, who is this asking about Aisha?
Right.
Like, that's mine. It's all mine. I'm like, hey, I'm just
say, hold on, homie.
Yeah, I'm just an old friend. I'm just here to say hi. I'm really just to see what she look like right now. I've been gone a little while.
Right.
So people thought when I said I was gone, they thought I meant I was in the joint. Like, oh, he home.
Oh, where you been, man?
Yeah.
How long you was in there, yo?
I'm like, nah, dog, I moved. I've been gone for years. Like, dude thought like, oh yeah, man, he used to be around, man, but he was gone. Now homeboy back. I was like, no, dog, I moved. Wasn't my choice. I wasn't paying rent. Man, we had some crazy time. All the stuff we was doing that was so dangerous then, man. I'm like, man, I can't believe we did all that stuff.
Right, that's what I was like, man.
I mean, people was dropping like stuff off in between the gates, the fences, dropping them on people's heads. I like people could have died.
All type of crazy ass stuff.
Yeah, dropping batteries. All the ooh, the battery dead. Okay, I'm gonna drop this AA battery down.
Yeah.
Man, that's like shooting a bullet at somebody.
Pennies.
Yeah, we dropping pennies down on people. You know they put them fences up because some kid got his head bust with a watermelon.
Damn.
That's how them fences. It didn't used to be fenced up like that.
I know it just used to be that little half a gate.
Yeah, that little half a gate. They had to fence up the entire building because this one guy dropped a watermelon down on this kid's head and man made him retarded. And I'm like, they ain't even had to do that much damage. He was like on the 6th or 7th floor and dropped it on his head. That's why they tell you, always look out when you come out. We was always alert too. Before we walk in the building or come out, always look up.
You always see more looking up when they walking in.
Yeah, and people they used to want to spit on somebody when they walk by. Like, watch, I'm going to spit on somebody. Why?
Motherfucker be down, you go up there and beat you a motherfucker ass.
Yeah, but said, man, it just so happened, man, cuz moved for nothing. I'm like, cuz, you moved for nothing. You got scared when you could have fixed it with a conversation. But you, instead of doing that, you just up and moved.
Well, he was talking tough.
Right.
You niggas young and shit.
Yeah, I mean, he fronted dude off, and dude was a somebody. And I'm like, man, I knew him, but that was based off habitants.
Right.
But that ain't had nothing to do with the situation. He was like, man, all I asked dude to do was apologize. And he wouldn't do it, so I had to punk him. And once he punked him and took his jacket and all that, then the panic factor seeped in.
Right.
And I'm like, man, you gotta deal with your problems like a man. And it followed him everywhere he went. It was drama. Cause he was the drama, you know? He don't know how to deal with people. All he knows is hustling. That's it. He kind of remind me of Tommy on Power. On the TV show Power. I'm like, he remind me of Tommy. They don't think, they just react.
You said what's wrong now? What's wrong now?
Yeah, you can just do this one right here. There ain't really too much in there.